vision of communities without borders, a vision of harmony, a vision of balance, a vision of peace. And so actually I began to feel like, actually this is where I should be tonight. Where else should I be tonight but here to recite some poetry for this beautiful gathering. So thank you for having me. The poem that I've chosen to recite is a poem that has a bit of a story to it. Some of the stories that actually came as a backlash to a different poem that I'd written, which was actually not a very bright poem. It was a poem called The Maze. And the poem was very much questioning what this was all about. It was a poem that had no real answers. It asked a lot of questions. What are we doing here? What's this all about? Why are things so difficult? Why is it not as simple as it should be? Things are supposed to be getting easier. We have so much expertise, so much goodness, so much... Why is it so difficult for us all? And when I've written that poem, I kind of sank into a bit of a deepness of doubt, I think. And I found myself writing this poem as a poem of hope, to raise myself and hopefully to raise others away from the doubt into a place that actually we do begin to believe that peace and harmony and community without borders is possible. So it's a pleasure to be able to come and share this with you tonight. And I'll tell you another very quick story about this poem, is that it's a poem I've been pushing for a few months. I shared it with a few people. I have it on a little card and I give it out as a present. Have a poem when I meet people. Have a poem. And one of the really nice ladies that I gave a poem to contacted me a few nights ago, and she said that her mother had had heart failure and was in hospital because of that. So she was quite down, and I was really, obviously, very touched about it, very concerned. And she shared with me that when she went to visit her mother, she took the poem with her. And her mother read the poem, and her heart rate raised from 40 to 45 beats per minute, I think. And I was like, if ever I'd had any doubts at all about the power of poetry and the power of words and the power of the message of hope, it was dispelled in that conversation. So I'm kind of building it up, so I hope you're not disappointed when I do actually read it to you. But I had to share it with you because actually it reinstilled in me a feeling of, yes, you are doing the right thing, and yes, that is a message that you should share. And I'm going to share it with you now. It's called The Birth of Paradise. I can see the coming of the dawn. The new day greets you with a smile, with all the gusto of the virile heartbeat of a newborn child. The new day smiles, unfurls its wings, the sunshine sings as morning brings a new beginning, bursting open like the petals of a flower, glorious in this newborn hour. In song, it's like the nightingale or blackbird whose melodious word can now be heard amidst the silver clouds. Oh, heavenly enchantment reigns, and through our veins, new zest for life. A universal empathy. What's best for you is best for me. What brings you down, I will not allow. No hunger will you ever feel unless mine is the same for real. And so, we live and die together. Birds of the same feather, yet still a magnificent, diverse parade of sound and colour. A new day rises, and with it brings new enterprises. Thank you.